Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 11
MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. From the left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A nice run right there. And we talked this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. Let's see how he handles things early.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ross on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down. Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go, here we go. Get on him. 11 empty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a throw right right sideline is complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Gun. Cut. 11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. They'll go again with Dobbins. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
empty.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here we go.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Burrow on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 empty.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Here we go.
Complete to number 7.
Here we go. 11, 18.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Ready?
Now Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game.